And for those of you who have just joined us, this really is the Wisconsin Magazine, not some strange and innovative pledge break. We are originating tonight from the Petro Plaza and truck stop near Portage along I-94, and our program is about cars and culture and places like this, truck stops, places that have salad bars in the shape of trucks, showers and laundromats, game rooms and TV rooms, even a chapel is downstairs. In northern Illinois, these places used to be called oases, a fitting name for any midnight rider. Joanne Garrett and Chuck France pick up their interstate odyssey now at a place like this near Minneapolis.
How best to describe a road? Well, to get a taste of the interstate and its travelers, take a slice of one section. Try the juncture, where the western border of Wisconsin and the eastern edge of Minnesota, separated by the St. Croix River, join, linked by Interstate 94. The closest border town is Hudson, Wisconsin, and close to the 3-mile marker from the border is Laban's truck stop, one of the largest truck stops near the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, a little town all its own, with a large transient population that stays sometimes only for a few hours, sometimes for a few days.
5, 6, 7, 8, 50 cents for your shower, so it costs about $3 and 50 cents for a towel, and then that. Nothing else respectable, just a haircut. Right.
We talked on the radio for quite a while, but then we came in and had coffee.
But you've been sitting in here since what, 3 o'clock last night?
Yeah, something like that.
A community with its own special customers and special customs.
What's yours?
I go by the Flying Eagle.
Flying Eagle? How about you, ma'am?
Little sister.
What? Say it again.
Little sister.
Little sister, and yours?
Dragonfly.
I gotta ask how you pick those. How'd you pick dragonfly?
I dragged my wagon up one side of the hill and fly it down the other. What can I say? It's just the way it goes.
And Flying Eagle, just because it has a nice ring to it?
No. I'm part American Indian. And my great-grandmother passed it down. One of the family always carries an Indian name. It sounded nice.
Yeah. And little sister was?
Next best thing, big brother.
Show not the shame about the shape I'm in. Roll, 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 trucker, I'm back on my wheels again. Roll, 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 trucker, someone do love the truck driving. Man, now roll, 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 the trucker, I'm back on my wheels again.
Terry LaPlante, the manager of Laban's.
The bulk of it this time of year is going to be now. The rest of the year will be truckers.
Could you put a percentage on it? How much would be truckers and how much would be tourists?
This time of year?
Yeah.
Oh, probably about 70–80% will be truckers.
Roll, trucker, back on my wheels again. Roll, 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 trucker, I was bound for South Bend. Roll, 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 trucker, I'm back on my wheels again.
They are the cowboys of this country's last frontier, the highway, the stuff of legends and song lyrics.
Well, these diamonds on my windshield, these tears from heaven. Well, I'm pulling into town on the interstate. I got a steel train in the rain. And the wind bites my cheek through the wing. And it's these late nights and this freeway flying that always makes me sing.
What do you like best about it?
The independence, I think, the freedom. I don't punch a time clock. The fact that I can travel around and I get paid to do it. I'm actually living what most people work all their lives and retire to do. And my idea of a vacation is going home.
The road in America will always be more than a layer of concrete. Sandwiched in among the gravel and rebars are a lot of American myths, looking for that spark, that current of adventure on the open road.
Well, the car's, it's running too hot, and then when it gets hot, it doesn't start. So then I have to wait till it cools off, and then it works. And right now the battery's down a little bit too.
In my youth, I drove a '67 Pontiac Bonneville, a car like this one, a car that reeks of adventure, a car that allows you to stop occasionally and experience unusual places like this truck stop.
No, this is just my black and blue olds. That's what I call it. It's beat, but it does the job.
You can grow as a person with a car like this.
He was traveling all summer long because he's restoring another car. See, we like old cars because they were built better back 20 years ago.
Easy to work on.
Yeah.
They just don't start sometimes.
Sometimes they don't.
Drive a beater and you acquire a first-hand appreciation of the fallibility of machines, an appreciation of just how much can be fixed with a coat hanger and a hammer. Drive a beater and you cannot help but acquire a Zen-like tolerance for the setbacks of life.
Successful mission after 76.
But the song of the open road knows no season. Adventure knows no upper limit.
I'm amazed. I think that's really intrepid of you in this weather to go out on a motorcycle.
You take a ride on them sometime, you find out. Put a rain suit on, and it's just like, except for getting the glasses wet once in a while, you got to wipe them off with your fingers. You reach up there and wipe them off. You can see all right.
Writer John Steinbeck wrote of the Okies. The highway was their home and movement their means of expression. The road has been the subject of many a novel and many a table talk at truck stops.
94 and 90, both were rough. They're working on some of it now, but how much of it we used to run it once, twice a week from California to Wisconsin back a few years ago, and you couldn't hardly sit in a truck for one drive and one sleep as rough as it was. Those dips would throw you out of the sleeper.
Once you've been out here for, say, a couple of years, you know where just about every bump in the road is, and when they move the bumps, you're lost.
The worst stretch of road, nearly unanimously.
Pennsylvania.
Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Ever since it's new, it's been that way.
I drove that the other night.
Oh, yeah.
But the truckers, the transients, are not the only people who inhabit these roadside communities. Cindy has worked at Laban's for 5 years.
Is there anything else I can get for you right now?
This is so gets registered. Apron and a spatula.
There's always different people in here. Every time you come to work, it's something different. Yeah, it's a real interesting job.
But you can take your eyes off her, get another cup of java. It's just the way she pours it for you, joking with the customers. Mercy, mercy.
That's the way it was. Both trailers straight, tractors with the doors right up there.
Cindy once left Laban's, but like truckers, making a loop through, she came back.
Yeah. First, I thought, it'd be a real nice break not to have to waitress anymore, but then you miss it. You miss the people you've gone to know, the co-workers and the regular customers. The truck drivers picking on you,
Got you on television. Be famous now. Be a celebrity.
I don't think so.
Yeah. That old smile you have turned into be a movie star, who knows?
Cindy neatly sidesteps the teasing and heads out to log a few more miles delivering the truck stop's favorite fuel, coffee.
Ready to go and then fill it with coffee.
All right.
So it'll be good coffee.
Okay.
I love Java, sweet and high. Whoops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pie. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup.
Start some more. What happens when you run out of coffee?
Well, then we're in trouble.
How much coffee do you think you go through in one day? How many pots?
How many pots?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
2,000.
2,000 pots of those?
Yeah.
Do you want some more? What cup of coffee are you on right now?
Good question. I don't even know. I never knows. All I know is coffee.
It fuels conversations. It keeps connections going. It provides a reason to linger and helps pass the time in a place so far from home.
Well, they told me when I left in July, I left home, let's see, I left terminal down there in Houston, July the 18th. I haven't been back through anywhere close to it. Yeah, that's anywhere, that's bouncing back.
How long have you been out on the road now?
I'm going to my 3rd week now, so I guess next weekend I'll be getting home.
You lonesome for it?
Yeah, very, very much. I miss my family most of all, you know. Don't see them quite regular, as I would like to.
How many in your family?
I have a wife and 3 kids.
Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we'd been up many an hour. All through my brain came the refrain of home and its warm and fire.
Go to sleep.
We bring home pieces of landscape from our memories of travel. A blurred line of scarlet in the rearview mirror. That flash as a curve gracefully gives way to straight line. This, too, is the terrain of a road trip. A landscape where clouds of smoke swirl upward over oceans of coffee. And conversation pours and pours and pours.
Whispers home at last. Whispers home at last. Whispers home at last. Whispers home at last.
Finally now, a last look at the open road. Reporter Joanne Garrett, videographer Chuck France, and Kermit Eckes conclude their highway odyssey now with a look at the people who populate the open highway, from truckers to troopers.
What happened is the side blew out right here. That's why it went flat.
2 days out, and this trucker has hit a stop.
A lot of times when you're out there, you realize you're out there all by yourself. There's nobody you really know around. The ones you talk to on the radio, you couldn't pick them out of a crowd if you run into them face to face. And it's wondering, you know, if something happens and you get sick or something, who's going to help take care of you when you can't do it yourself?
Freedom's flip side. There is a proud independence tied to the road's white line, but also a particular isolation. Comforts such as security or home must sometimes assume a very portable quality.
Well, that big old speed cut must have got done right in these tickets and took off there, because I haven't seen him yet.
Blue chip, you copy?
Yeah, I heard that.
That old American ideal, the urge to find your own special path, your own special calling.
I got blue chip when I first started CB in there about, 15, 16 years ago.
The voice is that of Blue Chip, Jim Richard, a truck driver for Frito-Lay from Racine, Wisconsin.
What do you think of that new scale they got on the other side over there?
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me.
This, too, is the voice of Blue Chip. He is a driver with a dream.
Well, I sang for a Frito-Lay party. People liked it, and I really got into my blood. I had to start singing again, and I started.
Thus began the career of the singing trucker. This trip, Richard has carried chips to Minneapolis and will return with whey from a dairy in Minnesota.
All my dreams fulfilled.
Music would be the only thing I'd give up trucking for. There's not a thing I can think of that I'd give up trucking for. But I would for music.
We close with Blue Chip because he seems to symbolize what is best about the road. It stretches out across this country, but also out in our imagination. Perhaps even more than driving, the road is a place for dreaming. Full speed, no stops.
We will close out our special On the Road edition of the Wisconsin Magazine with a few words from our sponsor, so to speak. This is from an old car advertisement that included this sentence: "Today, the American road has no end. The American road is paved with hope." I'm Dave Iverson. Thanks for joining us. Good night.